All right, it is a matchmaking edition of Consumer Confidential with David Lazarus.
He joins us live from Lupin's office. Good morning to you. Look at you, all dapper with your sweater. Who are you, like, going on a hot date?
It's cold in here. I'm sorry. It's freezing.
All right, let's talk about the stock market. It ended on a high after kind of a crazy week while unemployment dipped. So what's happening? Are we past that economic drag of Omicron?
Doesn't look like it quite yet. Now, stocks did end the week higher. This after the Labor Department reported surprisingly strong jobs numbers. 467,000 jobs created last month. This, as many economists have been expecting job losses. So to see almost 500,000 jobs created, that was a big surprise for the market. It was a real also wake-up call that maybe the economy is strengthening faster than we thought. But here's the takeaway for investors. These strong jobs numbers merely reinforce the idea that the Federal Reserve is going to start moving aggressively next month to tamp down inflation with a series of interest rate increases. It almost seems a certainty right now. The jobs numbers clearly show that the economy is almost clearly resilient enough to take a series of rate hikes. How many rate hikes could there be? Bank of America, for one, says there could be as many as 7 this year. That is a lot, and it's going to mean a whole lot of turbulence going forward, obviously inflation being the big story. This coming week, we'll get the latest stats on the Consumer Price Index on Thursday. Consumer sentiment numbers come out on Friday, so watch for these. And then yesterday, one of the big movers in the market was Amazon, up 13% after the company reported a doubling of quarterly profit and said the price of a Prime membership is going to go up by about $20 a year to $140.
Well, let's stay with the stock market this morning, David. I mean, so many companies saw a big uptick in their price. Snap was one of them. Amazon was another. But there's one company that saw a boost in its price because of a potential new buyer. Which one is that?
Yeah, this would be Peloton, the fitness company. They didn't do great in the market yesterday, but then in after-hours trading, after the closing bell, the stock was up by nearly 30%. Why? Rumors. And there's an adage on Wall Street: buy the rumor, sell the fact. Okay, the rumor here is that Amazon might be circling Peloton as a potential acquirer. In other words, they might try and buy Peloton. There's also a rumor that Nike could be out there as well. So that's interesting to watch. Why would Amazon be interested in Peloton? Because it's cheap at the moment. The company's stock has cratered since last year amid moves by Americans to go back to the gym and then price increases on Peloton's part. And there have been a few scandals as well. I said weeks ago that Peloton looked like an acquisition target, and now that looks to have been fairly prescient, because now with Amazon in the field, and who's going to go up against Amazon if Amazon takes an interest, Peloton suddenly becomes a ripe target. It's interesting to point out that just about a year ago, Peloton was worth about $80 billion or so, $50 billion. Now it's just a fraction of that. Moreover, the company's closing stock price yesterday was about $24. That's below the $29 that it went public at, its IPO price. So this is a company that's on the ropes, and in fact has said that it's already looking into production cutbacks and possible layoffs. So we'll see where that goes.
I'm so interested in this, Laz, because I was an early adopter of Peloton. We bought it a long time ago, and I've been using it like crazy. But I haven't been able to use it because my screen went out. I can't log on to the Wi-Fi. And I'm hearing all kinds of people having all kinds of issues and no tech support. So I was worried that they were going to fold all together. So if they have a buyer like an Amazon or a Nike, that is going to hopefully breathe some life back into the company and actually have some customer service where you can get your, your
also
bikes.
too, Rich DeMiro suggested this, David. What if you got a Peloton subscription included with Amazon Prime?
Right.
That would be
There's a lot you could do.
That'd be great.
I think that's asking for a bit much, especially at these price points. I think the real question here is, would an Amazon be able to bring the price of Peloton's gear, like $1,700 for a bike? Could Amazon bring it lower? Yeah, possibly. The subscription fees, Amazon might use it as a loss leader. They're keen to get into the fitness sector, so they might want to lower the monthly subscription cost so you get into the Amazon fitness
Right.
world, and before you know it, you're buying your online drugs from their
Gotcha.
pharmacy.
Gotcha.
From Peloton to Prime Pedals.
Right. All right. You want to go with this one? This is your baby.
Well, I heard you talking about this earlier. David, it's nice that you finally come around to the crypto world. No, I mean, you finally have. Tell us this story.
Au contraire, my frere. That's not happening at all. But let me tell you about a survey that came out this week from a company called eToro. They're a social investing platform, and yeah, they do deal in cryptocurrencies, so they got some skin in the game here. They came out with a survey finding that men and women would be more attracted to people who list an interest in cryptocurrency in their online dating profiles. I'm not making this up. According to the survey, about 33% of Americans would be attracted to someone who mentioned crypto assets in their profile. 3/4 of survey respondents said they would be interested in a second date with anyone who paid in Bitcoin on the first date. What are you kidding me? And 20% said they'd have the hots for somebody who used an NFT, a non-fungible token, on their dating profile. Okay, there's several takeaways here. First of all, it's dumb. Second of all, what are you kidding me? Cryptocurrency? That's like putting in your dating profile that you're interested in soybeans. I mean, what are you? It's
wrong with
nuts.
soybeans?
But here's the biggie. Mark, pay attention to this
I'm
one.
listening.
When Bitcoin hit a record high last fall, okay, cool. But since then, the entire cryptocurrency market has lost about $1 trillion in value. So by putting in your dating profile that you're hot for crypto, what are you really saying?
I guess it'd be like in your profile, like I'm hot for Peloton. Like maybe a year ago.
Yeah,
that could have been,
that's
right?
exactly right.
Yeah.
I'm long Peloton. That's
Okay.
not the message you want to convey.
I mean, unless you have a big digital wallet, so to say, with a lot of assets, I don't think it's the right move to tell people you're really into crypto on a date. But that's me.
But he just tells everybody on
it
TV.
seems like a weird thing to sell yourself with. I mean, all things considered, it's basically saying, I like to take a lot of risks with my money. Is
Some
that
people
really
find that
something that
attractive.
a potential
Maybe.
life partner wants to hear?
Maybe.
You see, you just want everyone to win.
Not so
Why
much.
can't you have all assets?
Thank you so
I
much.
think it's
Les.
better to just simply say, I'm into kittens.
There you
You'll
go.
feel clean up.
That's
The
the best
score.
way to end it.
Yeah.
Tell Lupin we said hi.
Slam dunk.
All right, thanks. We'll be right back.